GM everyone. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are having a great start to your day so far. Welcome to the Monkey Weekly Town Hall. This is the last Friday of the month, which is why we're actually hosting our Town Hall on X. So shout out to all the friends of MonkeDAO especially. Thank you for taking time out of your precious Friday to join us. This week's audio, as usual, as with all other sessions on X, is always a little bit wonky. I want to apologize once again. We are hopeful that one day, X will provide some form of integration where we can stream crystal clear audio, our monkey music, most importantly to you. But until then, we will try to find better solutions and hopefully, it doesn't destroy the vibes too much, although sometimes it can get a little bit, annoying. All right. So once again, this is the Monkey Weekly Town Hall. Usually every Friday at 12 p.m. EST, we run these sessions within our Discord. However, every Friday, the last Friday of the month especially, we try to shake things up a little bit by hosting a session on X where we can share the joy, share the hype, share the love, and sometimes a little bit of chaotic monkey business with the wider Solana ecosystem and beyond. So shout out to all our friends. If you're joining us for the very, very first time, give us a huge, huge, huge thumbs up in the audience list so that we can say hi to you. Sola, for example, I just saw your thumbs up. So thank you. Welcome to the Monkey Weekly Town Hall. All right. Where is the I have no sound clan? Can someone get Jamie a mic for his birthday? And Moon claims that he's actually going over to Elon's place for a barbecue this weekend. He will bring it up. If he could actually take a selfie and send it with us, that would be super helpful. That will help prove any and all of our doubts. All right, okay. Before I get so distracted and spend an hour talking to you about non-monkey business, let me dive straight into our newsletter. This newsletter is the 180th edition, and in the Chinese culture, the Asian culture especially, is a very auspicious number, 8. Am I running voice mod? Can you guys hear me? Is there some issue with my mic? I am absolutely not running a voice mod. But if I am, please let me know. I will be very, very honored to know that. Okay, so 180th edition, we are featuring also the Toronto Monkey Meetup. This low key made me feel like a little bit of the Chinese New Year vibes or the Lunar New Year vibes. Just because I think dim sum is such a staple for our Toronto monkeys. This is great. Always amazing when we get to see Toronto monkeys come together. The Canadian Monkey Committee, led by our amazing friends like Chris, Simon, and I think Dimaju as well, part of Montreal. And Kawabunga Jones has been definitely shining. The size of these monkey meetup photos just keeps getting larger and larger. So super proud of it. Keep the good job going. Keep the good work going. Town Hall TLDR is the quickest way for you to get quickly updated around anything and everything that you need to know for our Monkey Weekly Town Hall. Of course, a great way is for you to be convinced to want to spend an hour to come and join us on Town Hall Live to hear Jamie yap all night long or all day long, depending on where you're from. But if you're not such a big fan of that, that's totally understandable. Come into the Discord, use the command !Town Hall TLDR, and we'll get anything and everything that you need to know rolled out to you all in point forms. All right. So, quick note, this is probably good news. There is also a Watch Town Hall on YouTube. We upload every session of our Town Hall recorded onto YouTube, usually within 24 hours after the sessions are actually concluded. All right. So shout out to the entire Town Hall team for making this possible. Monkey IRL events, for some reason, there's a Stroh's picture as well as Simon's picture there. I know Stroh is probably going to be in Asia for a little bit. Largely around the Super Tokyo. Correct me if I'm wrong, Stro. And Simon as well. I don't see you on the stage yet, so I'm going to send you guys the invite to come. Oh, okay. Wow, surprising. Okay, Simon is actually a co-host of these spaces, guys. Wow, give him a big round of applause. What a co-host. Okay, I'm getting distracted now. So back to the list of events, we have monkeys from the team as well, going to be all around, the world. I know Stro, like I said, will be spending some time in Asia, hopefully for some very exciting strategic stuff as well. Fingers crossed. Not going to mention anything more. Simon, for example, will also be around different events all across. So if you happen to be around any of these Solana ecosystem centered events, let us know. Most importantly, we'll make sure to create a lot of these gated experiences for you. You as a member, the most important thing you need to know is that if you are a new monkey, a lot of the MonkeDAO experiences as part of the Premier Web3 Country Club is to provide you with a safe space. And that means, all these group chats, all this environment are largely gated to your verification or the authentication of your NFT ownership. So you need to get yourself linked up on Metrica for your Discord as well as your Telegram. All right. So there's a bunch of events in London, in Romania, in New York, in London, in Canggu, Bali. Wow, okay, interesting. And also in Paris, MonkeDAO Paris, the one where we turned 4. It seems like Yellow David specifically chose August 4. If you haven't already know yet, fun fact, the Solana Monkey business was actually not owned by MonkeDAO, but the original devs were actually from France. Well, not far from Paris, not exactly the nearest, but I'm not here to tell you a story around that. So figure it out yourself. All I'm going to leave you with is that the original creators of the SMB were actually based in France. All right, but understand new features, badges, when badges. All right, we rolled out the badges this past week or so. Moonsettler will come up to talk a little bit around this. All that I want to say here is that we're pretty excited about this. There's a lot of work that needs to be done on the banana stand, but rolling them out, little bit by little bit, or a banana by a banana is something that we're trying to be super laser focused around. So shout out to members, most importantly for the patience. I know some of you guys were also busy helping us test. Moonsettler, for example, also was around on a Sunday with a couple of members who also continue to provide us feedback around the testing of the banana stand. So shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for helping us with that. Sundays are always precious with your family, but you guys helping us do some testing on a Sunday is very, very much appreciated, especially. All right, and this is the favorite section of the newsletter. I just want to do a shout out as well to Unready Player, the founder of Cloud. Long overdue, but I'm now finally part of MonkeDAO. Here to do Solana business. I think this perfectly sums up, what MonkeDAO is really about. How can you say you're actively, exploring what the Solana ecosystem brings about when you don't have a monkey? And, being a monkey is the quickest way to be easily integrated around anything and everything Solana. And Arif as well, Urfi, sorry, apologize, just mobbed my first monkey. Excited to join the MonkeDAO / Canada Cabal. Thanks to Super Simon and Chrissy for introducing me to this amazing community. I just want to say that monkey looks amazing. All right, and of course we have many new members that continue to join us. Super excited to have them. Most importantly, some of them were part of Titan's team, some of them were part of the Build with MonkeDAO Gentry lockup program, so shout out to them all. Willy Cruz as well, and a bunch of content that we continue to feature. If you guys are posting anything, literally anything related to MonkeDAO, please make sure that you tag us in your post so that we can make sure that our team can capture them and have them featured all on our newsletter as well. All right, so onward to the next section. What exactly does the DAO offer? There is the Monday Monkey Spotlight. Oh, I can see you as well, Witty. We featured our content. I see you in the audience as well. I see the yellow love emoji that you just sent us. So yeah, appreciate that. What does the DAO offer? We have the Monday Monkey Spotlight. This is a great platform for you to come up and share about anything and everything that you're building. So if you're working on something interesting, just let us know. We'll be more than happy to, bring you up, share a couple of, minutes around the stage time. Actually, more than a couple of minutes, because these sessions run for 30 minutes to an hour long, And of course, if you are building something with MonkeDAO, I'm trying to hold back on commenting, the evolution of this program. But in any case, Build with MonkeDAO as it is today is an amazing grant program for anyone building on Solana or anything across Web3. Most importantly, Monkey Soul as well as the Monkey Ventures are two additional programs. You should check it out. All right, so this is the Banana Split 180th edition. Appreciate everyone for holding up and journeying through this newsletter with me, just like every other week. Hope this gives everyone a good insight into what's happening within MonkeDAO and the community. Most importantly, over the last week. Now we're going to transit to the next point, which is to share with you briefly around the truffle situation. But before I do that, I know that Cersei also just pinned a post on the X town hall as well, which is the content that we shared this week. This content was from a while back, but this content is probably I would say I don't want to say one of the best, but I would say one of the piece of content that we put together to try to really think about how we can convey to people what MonkeDAO is really all about. So if you are joining us for the very first time, first few time or something like that, and you're curious around what MonkeDAO is actually about, please go to the pinned tweet that Cersei has helped us put on top of these spaces on X. It literally reads, "We are so back." But the truth is, we never left, quite literally. This is a 2 minute long video, a little bit long for some of us degens, but I want to assure you it's going to be very, very worth of your time. This video will help run through what exactly MonkeDAO is about, what is the ecosystem exactly, what are some of the work that we have done over the last years or so, and how you can benefit by being part of us. All right. So please give Cersei a shout out if you haven't. She's the main architect, the main brain behind this content getting all together. All right. I promise you guys will not get distracted. So let me go back to the actual agenda right now. I am missing out on all the funny tags on the town hall tag chat thread, but hopefully it's not anything too serious. Now, the travel situation. I just wanted to quickly share this with everybody. Truffle is an amazing infrastructure partner that we've been working with. They are the one who has been the key anchor and the one who's powering the barrel breaking feature. Due to some structural changes within the organization, Truffle may not continue operating anymore from August 15. Now, what this means is that from August 15 onwards, the barrel breaking feature may potentially be disrupted. We are, as a whole team, in the process of working with them. It's not new news to us. Ever since we heard of the news, we've been, sort of keeping a very, very close step onto it. The team is currently getting into discussions on how they can potentially set up a special arrangement for us. But what we just want to let you guys know is that we haven't gotten a concrete firmed up answer or any clarity as of now as to if that will materialize, and if so, what will entail around that special arrangement. But just take note, the date for it will be 15th of August. Okay, so 15th of August thereafter, we will likely experience some form of disruption for the barrel breaking feature. If you do have any more barrel, we highly encourage you to please consider the possibility of breaking the barrel before August 15. All right. Again, for the record, since all of our town halls are on record, this is not any financial advice. Please don't take any of this seriously. This is purely factual and objective. This is telling you about the current situation that we're facing with our infra partner. So potentially from August 15 onwards, there may be a disruption. If you have anything related to the barrels left in your wallets idling there, we highly encourage you to consider, I repeat again, the possibility of breaking your barrels. And of course, you can choose to listen to Solus and stay strong. We highly encourage you to stay strong no matter what. But here's just a final reminder once again. We highly encourage you to do that. We will put out a post on Discord to help document that and help you explain in specific, what you should do, which again, TLDR is to just break your barrels before August 15th. But, if you're listening to this on record, just be reminded that it has been shared that you are encouraged to break your barrels before August 15th. Otherwise, there is likely going to be some form of disruption to the barrel breaking capabilities. All right. Okay. So this is it. I know it's going to be inconvenience for inconvenient for some of you, and your plans around preserving some of the antique asset. That's totally understandable. Again, this is not any financial advice, just purely factual and objective. All right. Next up is around the topic of GM Vietnam. This is a community event. GM Vietnam is happening in Vietnam, as the name suggests. Where else? It is actually happening in Hanoi on the 1st and 2nd August. Now, I know a couple of monkeys will be traveling there. So if you guys will be in town, definitely consider linking up with your fellow monkeys. If you are in town as well, the Vietnamese monkey community may be considering, led by Nomad especially, may be considering the possibility of hosting a monkey meetup there, alongside the celebration of the monkey SMB, basically 4th-year anniversary event that we're doing in a decentralized fashion. Now, one of the most exciting thing I'm personally looking forward to is the SMB 4th-year anniversary party that we are organizing globally in a decentralized fashion. Over the next 2 weeks, you'll see a lot of monkeys. Well, not next 2 weeks, but close enough. Well, from the start of August to the mid of August, basically, you'll start to see a lot of monkey and our local chapters start to get together to celebrate the SMB 4th-year anniversary. So stay tuned for that content. All right. So next up, it's time to bring up a new person to Yep. Instead of just Jamie. So we're going to bring up Simon to chat a little bit around some of the exciting things he will be assuming, some of the exciting new roles and responsibilities he may be assuming, alongside anything and everything related to community and potentially a little bit of governance. Simon, whenever you're ready, please take over my stage and start yapping away. Oops, Simon, are you okay? I think Simon may be facing some technical difficulties. He's going to try to rejoin. So let's just give him, a couple of minutes there. I will try to see if I can help bring you up, but let me know if you do need any help here. Okay, here we go. So Simon, send invites. You should have seen an invite right now. Otherwise, okay, here we go. Don't worry, this is regular monkey business. So technical glitch is often very, very common. All right, I think we have Simon up the stage.
GM, can you hear me?
GM, Simon, congratulations, you're free now.
We did it. Thanks, Elon. We fixed the bug on X. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Happy Friday. I'm here to talk a little bit about a few different subjects today. I think I actually have 3 slides on the deck for this Friday. So we'll start nice and fast. The number one most important thing is to say hi to Ariel Givner, our legal representation for MonkeDAO. Hello and welcome to the MonkeDAO Friday Town Hall Spaces. Good to see you. Hey, Quinn. Hi, Gregory. How is everyone doing? Boomer. Ben, good to see you. I know there's quite a few monkeys at the Toronto Vibe Station right now, live listening together. So good to chat with all of you and good to see you. First thing on the docket today, we're going to talk a little bit about the Monkey Local Chapter Initiative. So when I started this last year, the local monkey ambassadors, we grew it to about 10 around the world. At that point, I did kind of hand it off to our growth master, Stroll, who took it from 10 to 25 local chapters and local ambassadors. So he's been doing an excellent job. But with growth comes a little bit of some management scaling, fun stuff. So we have decided I will be working very closely with Stroll on the Americas, specifically the local ambassadors in the local chapters there. So along with Stroll, I'll be taking under my wing some of the North American and South American local chapters and working with more closely with the local ambassadors all the way from Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal, LA, Denver, Miami, New York City, and Argentina, and then growing it from there. So very happy to announce they'll be taking on that responsibility and working closely with those monkeys to make sure that we are delivering even more local value to the monkeys that like to meet up every once in a while and maybe share some dim sum or go on a boat cruise or go mountain climbing and build that community and build those networks. And those that put in the effort to show up IRL are really kind of building a personal brand for themselves and maybe building out their own network and helping their own companies and initiatives and projects grow. So really, really happy to be taking on this initiative and be happy to be working with Stroll. Up next on the next slide there, Moon, if you could just pass it forward so that I have some visual cues to help me talk a little bit. We are going to talk about something that I know that a lot of people love to hear about. We do kind of talk about this once every like 3 to 6 months or so. We talk about governance of MonkeDAO. Now, governance is kind of like I can see people kind of closing their eyes and snoring already. But it's definitely something that is like key and a bedrock to our MonkeDAO's functionality as a DAO. So if you are on the Discord, you can probably see on the screen right now, you can use the exclamation point VPP or exclamation point bylaws command to get access to these links. If you're not in the Discord and you're on Twitter Spaces like everybody else, you can go to the monkedao.io website. So monkedao.io/bylaws or monkedao.io/vote proposal processes to kind of review what I'm going to be talking about here today, which is basically just like a little educational section to make sure that everybody's up to date on the current, current and up to date processes that we use to help the DAO function as best as it can, and it's always fun to be working with that. I know there's a lot of other people here who've had experiences with other DAOs and other forums. I see Cloud King, who runs Saga DAO. I know a lot of you have been watching what's been happening with Jupiter DAO. So kind of using this as a reference point for you is probably pretty good if you are interested in governance and bylaws and vote proposal processes and DAOs and Web3 Solana in particular. So under the bylaws, you do see all of our kind of legal entity structure, the name, our membership, how it functions, how do we actually gate the DAO of MonkeDAO to the SMB Gen 2 NFT as well as the SMB Gen 3 NFT. You can then make sure you kind of see the rules of the code of conduct. You can also see the governance structure of our elections, everything from the balance of speed, effectiveness, transparency, and risk management, from the treehouse to the board. It explains exactly how the board works, what positions there are. I know there's legal in there as well as the executive team, what their kind of primary responsibilities are within the functionings of the DAO, as well as the non-executive roles, which is the Gen 3 observer and the treasurer. So if you want explanations of how all of these works, it's all under the monkedao.io/bylaws website. So go check that out if you do have any questions. There's more explanations in Article 4 and Article 5 of the Treehouse proposals, as well as the Treasury, how the multi-sig works, all that kind of stuff. It's fun stuff. If you are interested in the DAO, I will try to move on as quickly as I can. I'm getting a bunch of pings right now. For some reason, when I'm speaking on Spaces, people like to DM me a bunch. So apologize if I'm getting distracted. I've definitely closed the Discord chat. Don't ping me in Discord. I'm going to be focusing on the vote proposal processes as much as possible. While I talk about it, I see more pings. Thank you. Our mission for the vote proposal process is to increase governance participation, encourage high quality, meaningful proposals, prevent proposal fatigue, protect MonkeDAO from bad faith governance attacks and legal risks. If you've been part of MonkeDAO, we are approaching the 4-year mark of MonkeDAO and its governance structures. We've been through many iterations of this. We've been through many drama cycles, multiple, crypto cycles now as well. A lot of contributors have come through the board, the exec, all that fun stuff. And we've learned a lot about voting and DAOs and social DAOs and governance structures as a community. And we've done our best to make sure that the vote proposal process is as rigorous and robust as possible to balance all of the things that matter to everybody in the community. So when you do go to this monkeydao.io/vote proposal processes website, you will see a summary. You can see the proposal formatting. If you do want to make a proposal, how to make a proposal, the purpose of the workshop, the purpose of the lower treehouse, the review, the upper treehouse, and all that kind of stuff. It's great. It's very informative. It was written by people that are much, much smarter than me. You can see the different types of quorums that need to be met in certain time periods for the governance proposals, for NFT metadata change proposals, for the executive election that happens once a year. So check this out if you do want to. There's also revotes, governance thresholds, adjustments, proposal tracking, and rule changes. It's all there publicly on the website. Thank you for listening to my governance speech. I hope we all are more educated than we were 2 minutes ago, and we're ready to go to the next slide, Moon. Off to the fun stuff. Let's do this. Yes, click, and thank you, community things. I wanted to touch a little bit about this as well today. I think the quote that I found that kind of summarized my thoughts is the whole is greater than the sum of the parts, which is MonkeDAO's community is very diverse and spread across many different online and IRL platforms. So we do have Discord kind of as like the starting hub of the governance bedrock, but a lot of our community now, especially these days, does not check Discord that often. A lot of them sometimes do just hang out on Twitter, on CT. A lot of them do only open Telegram and check their local chapter's Telegram chat. A lot of them, are in just the global verified chat and their local chat. They don't necessarily check Twitter. They might not check Discord. And then we also have a very budding Instagram community. For those that do like the more visual content, we have a very active Solana Solstice Instagram. We have an active MonkeDAO and SAB Instagram. It's a great time to kind of get onto other platforms and experience interactions with the community in other areas outside of Discord. And this also includes IRL stuff. A lot of our community has been building the past couple of years through these IRL connections, and the trust that's in the Solana ecosystem is based off of these IRL connections that happen at events. And I know Solana did excellent work hosting the hacker houses and the breakpoints. Those have kind of evolved into the apexes. So that we had the Apex Budapest recently. We're going to have Apex Singapore coming up. The super teams have been taking on the startup villages, and MonkeDAO is also key in a lot of these IRL activations with Solana Solstice. Everybody knows about the Monkey Hotel. We have many, many people whose entire teams of companies of teams buy a monkey just to get access to the Monkey Hotel, which is a purely IRL and physical experience. It's a great time. There's definitely a diverse crowd within MonkeDAO, and I highly encourage everybody kind of interact in different ways within the MonkeDAO community. I hope this is as much of a speech that I'll give about that in a long time. That's it from me. I don't think there's anything for me on the next slide. I think I only had 3 slides today. Moon, if you want to double check. But thank you for listening to my my little speech today. Hope everybody has a good Friday. Hello to everybody at all of the co-working Fridays around the world. Good to see you, monkeys, and enjoy your weekend. Thank you, Jemmy. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Simon. I hope you guys enjoyed that yapping. Sometimes it's always good to have diversity. This is why we line up 12 p.m. EST Friday for you to listen to a very, very diverse range of monkeys come up the stage to share with you anything and everything related to MonkeDAO. All right. So here we go. This is going to be a little bit of a spicy topic, and I'm sure everyone in this room, in this audience pool, will have very, very different take. But as we always like to call it, we remain factual and objective. The news out there is that barrels were burned again. This week, a total of, let me do my monkey math, 175 barrels were actually burned. Now, Whether you agree or not, send me your emojis so that I can get a community sensing from the audience how you feel about this. But in any case, as I have shared earlier as well, 175 barrels were burnt past tense. This has already taken place. All right. So with that, I think we have approximately 400 more that is actually earmarked to be burned. So this 400 over, again, there is no timeline that we are sharing around when exactly the burn will take place. There is also no indication of oh shit, did somebody share a screenshot? Oh, somebody did. Okay. In any case, we expect everything to more or less be done, before this quarter. We already do have a timeline in mind, a timeline that is shared within the leadership team. But we, in order to prevent any folks from trying to sort of time it out all together, we won't be able to share any more to the timeline aside from these. But just know that the news that we want to deliver to you this week is that a total of 175 barrels were burned. All right. So a quick stats as well. If you are curious, the original barrel size collection was intended to be 15,000, and out of which 5,000 were already scheduled to be burned. With the following of the proposal before, that left it with around 10,000 barrels altogether. Now, with that 10,000 barrels, approximately 1,060 barrels or so were actually earmarked to be used for a mixture. Well, more than 1,060. Basically, 1,060 were the total barrels left that we didn't use or didn't happen for any other events, for example, or any other strategic campaign that the DAO actually agreed on in time. So, in which the continuation of this proposal also involved this burning of the 1,060 barrels. All right. So it's a little bit complicated, but TLDR, I'm sure what you're curious about is what is the total size left. It's going to be approximately 8,940 or 8,800 to 8,900. We are still going to firm up the figure really, really soon once we get everything executed. We check everything on chain. But just take note, there's not many barrels left. So if you're curious on how to get hold of one, and if you want to join the barrel breaking exercise, again, like we mentioned earlier, just take note that the feature is supported in full until August 15, after which, like we mentioned earlier as well, there is likely going to be some form of disruption. All right. Wow, Queen, that's a very nice merch. Shout out to Bam Bottle for shipping that across. Sid, shit. Okay, Solus, that was interesting. Here we go. So 0 over 23 listed. Wow, Gregory, where did that screenshot come from? Was that all your barrels? So now we know. Okay, the best monkeys in these barrels. Maybe there's a way we can show you what Gregory's barrels contain at some point. But maybe just not today. All right. Now, we Ben, did I miss out something? What made you so mad? All right. Jokes aside, it's time to bring up the Italian pasta man, to talk to us about anything and everything IRL related to MonkeDAO, but more so specifically the breakpoint that is coming up, Solana Breakpoint 2025. Stro, whenever you're ready, please come up the stage and sizzle us with a little bit of pineapple.
GM monkeys. Hopefully you had a very good Friday. I just want you guys to remind you that the MonkeDAO Hotel is still on. It's for a breakpoint 25 in Abu Dhabi, and it's gonna be from December 10 until 14. We still have a few rooms left. Apparently, the French cabal got most of the room last night, and it's gonna be like a MonkeDAO Hotel local Paris local chapter edition, since I think there is going to be more than 10 members there. And I just want to let you know that being part of a MonkeDAO hotel, you don't just get access to like a 4-night stay in a very exclusive hotel, which is the Ritz-Carlton, Gran Canaria in Abu Dhabi, but also you are going to be part of any MonkeDAO experience. You're going to get like an incredible welcome pack. You have there is going to be like a daily breakfast buffet, so we can organize like a meetup and a gathering every early morning to go then to the to Breakpoint venue together. You have access to a private beach, pool, gym, and everything, and as well, and which is something that a lot of people love because it's very active. You also have access to the private chat, the MonkeDAO private chat for Abu Dhabi Monkey Hotel, which has been very active historically, is one of the most active chat during in real life events. Other than that, I want to say that we still have some tickets available for Breakpoint at an incredible price of $250, and I think maybe if Simon can share the link for the tickets, it will be amazing. And on Discord, so if you're on Twitter, make sure to Discord and look the links for the MonkeDAO hotel and as well for the Breakpoint ticket. I think Breakpoint is gonna be incredible. So it's like I think Solstice, of course, is gonna be the best event of the year, but Breakpoint it's also gonna be very good. We're planning a lot of activation. We're planning a lot of things, and if you're planning like any trips for the next 6 months, I think Breakpoint is an event that you won't miss, especially because we have a lot of surprise for you guys. Other than that, I think it's I don't have any more things to share because we're working on something super secret. And I want to say to all of you that has been here, happy Friday. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Not probably here in Italy because the weather is very bad. So I'm probably going to spend all my weekend at in my house. But for the rest of you that have like a good weather, make sure to go out and touch some grass. Thank you very much. And again, happy Friday and enjoy the weekend.
All right, thank you, Stro. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming up to share with us more about Breakpoint. Just one final point I want to add. If you are a member of MonkeDAO, take note that we have maybe less than 10 tickets left, I think, for the Breakpoint pre-sale ticket. I think Stro may have mentioned it before as well. If you are a verified member of MonkeDAO, you are able to go to this section of the Discord IRL, and IRL announcements specifically will have a post that helps to point you towards the Breakpoint pre-sale ticket. We allocated 20 for you that you can purchase at the pre-sale price, which is something that is already closed out, but it's again a very, very special arrangement that we have managed to put together. So if you're interested, it's again first come, first serve basis. Once this has run out, we will not be stocking it up again as you know, the new price that will be issued to everybody will be a little bit higher than that. Okay, so just take note of that. I think 84, 85 rooms now. We're getting very, very close to 100 rooms, 15 more. And we're confident that we'll have a lot of monkeys in that same hotel. All right, so this is related to Breakpoint things, stroll to stroll, bringing you the Breakpoint and RL CISO. Before we carry on with the rest of the town hall, just want to give a big shout out to everyone who has made time to join us. Once again, if you are friends of MonkeDAO, welcome to the Monkey Weekly Town Hall. If you are just a curious listener, similarly as well, welcome to the Monkey Town Hall. Thank you so much for making time to join us. Every Friday at 12 p.m. EST, we host our Monkey Weekly Town Hall, where we get together with the wider community to share with them anything and everything that we're working on, new initiatives especially. Now, aside from that, it is often happening in Discord, but with the last Friday of every single month, we usually do this on X, where we can share with you and the wider ecosystem So you don't actually have to be part of MonkeDAO to join us on the last town hall. Oh, sorry, the last month or last week of every month's town hall. Sorry, I'm kind of like mixing the order up. Bear with me. So yeah. And if you are a new monkey as well, especially, we would love to take the opportunity to welcome you. So if you are new, please come to the Discord, tag myself, tag Super Simon. Towards the tail end of the town hall today, we will reserve some time for us to welcome you to the community. So if this is you, tag us, let us know you love to come up. Simon and I will be getting ready to bring you up the stage towards the tail end. All right, so now I'm going to pass the time to Moon Settler, who similarly has a big appetite for pineapple pizza, but an entirely different reason and motivation altogether. He's not going to talk to us about pizza this week. He's going to talk to us about banana stand and, most importantly, build with MonkeDAO. Moon, whenever you're ready, please feel free to come up the stage.
GM, everyone. I hope everyone can hear me over there on X. So, one, I absolutely love pineapple pizza. So anyone who doesn't like pineapple pizza just doesn't know what's good. So I need to get that out of the way. But enough of that. Just a quick update on the banana stand and the banana stand badges that rolled out last week. Thank you, as Jimmy said, to those of you that were around on the weekend and the few of you that worked actively with us to helping us debug. It was unfortunate that we ran into some issues with the deployment. It was kind of the first big main new feature that we rolled out on the banana stand since we've done the refresh, and we've learned a few things with our deployment and our code. So thank you for those of you who did help with testing, and we have obviously taken note of some of the things that worked, some of the things that kind of broke in the process, and we'll make sure that going forward we have better monitoring, better tracking and everything, so that we don't re-release these issues going forward. That all being said, I know that there was some issues with badges showing up. Those have all been fixed. If you do see any more issues with your badges or something doesn't look right, please just tag me and ping me in the Banana Stand support channel. But as far as everything is set up, that should be all working correctly. There was also some issues with the Twitter PFP. There is obviously a lot of challenges that we incur with the Twitter PFP and the code and everything that we have there, just due to ongoing changes around the Twitter APIs and all that sort of stuff. However, that has been fixed, and we are actively working on bolstering up and re-strengthening our services and how we do the integrations there. So hopefully there will be less interruptions to that going forward. In addition to that, some people have raised some issues to how the daily rewards or the daily bananas get attributed and how you see them showing up in your history page. Don't fret, you are actively getting rewarded with all those bananas. We see it all. We have it in our logs. There is a slight UI issue that we are working in how we display the time zones, and just due to the nature of all the jobs that run, there's a slight delay on the quote unquote timing of where it shows up. But don't worry, those are actively being awarded. We are monitoring in the back end and hope to have a fix implemented on that front soon. As well as thank you to those of you who do drop your comments in the support channel requesting UI changes and enhancements actively. As some of those that come up and we feel are a good fit, we actively action those. So over time, you'll see small changes and things like that where there's improvements to be made that are being done, as well as us in parallel are obviously working on quite a few new major features that we will be releasing here pretty soon. Won't go into too much details of what exactly those new features are, but do expect, as I mentioned last week, to see more reoccurring releases happening going forward with new features, new capabilities, and new functionality for members going forward in the future. With that being said, as some of you know who've tracked the main chat, it's kind of got pretty polluted with a lot of farmers. We are actively reviewing how we reward bananas for chats, and there will be changes coming to that. So don't be surprised when that happens. It's been restated and called out in the chats a multitude of times, yet people still abuse the system, which is kind of unfortunate because it does not deliver on the organic messaging that we want to see. That all being said, there will be changes coming. You will be updated. We'll let you know when those take effect. And we hope you've all been collecting bananas. I know for those of you who need a reminder, last year we dropped and delivered over $350,000 worth of rewards to our members through the banana stand. Obviously, this year has been a little bit slower, but that, don't fret. We obviously have a plan, and for those of you who have been members and have been with us through this entire time and have been stacking those bananas, don't worry, you'll be able to put those to very good use here shortly. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff coming, and those of you who have been committed and those who have been with us the whole time will have the upper hand in obviously acquiring those bananas over a prolonged period of time. Anyways, sorry, that was kind of a really long kind of spiel there, but that's Banana Stand in a nutshell. Super exciting things to kind of come forward there. I'll continue on to the next one. I think is also, so build with MonkeDAO. So another update to give everyone on the build with MonkeDAO side. So as many of you know, and some of you that have been following the conversations throughout the course of time since we released the build with MonkeDAO, the updated version, we are obviously actively looking at more ways that we can drive value to the DAO and the way that we can reward or be better engaged and involved with the community. I won't reveal too much here. Maybe I'll turn it over to Jemmy to how much he actually wants to reveal regarding a bunch of changes that we'll actually be making to the program going forward. But do expect to see a lot more formal announcements or proposals coming forward for the community to engage on with regards to some of the changes and evolution of the program that we've long been planning for, but now want to formally make official. So with that being said, I'll let Jemmy, if he wants to reveal any to the and I'll hand it back over to you, Jemmy. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Moon Settler. That's very brave of you. Statistically, across the last years or so, however many years, everyone who has chosen to do that has all universally regretted that decision of letting Jamie choose how much to leak. That's possibly one of the worst, and I hope you process of getting finalized with the leadership team. The review is being put through and also organized. I can see that Krieger is in the room. He's trying to wink to us. He probably has some insights there, I guess. Admiral Boomer as well. I'm just, randomly shouting out names at this point. But yeah, Moon, since you are a great friend, and an amazing human and monkey to work alongside with, I shall not disappoint you. This is all that I will leave that as. All right. So as we promised as well, before we transit towards the pump it up vibes, every session of Monkey Town Hall will not be complete if we don't actually welcome new monkeys to the family. So this week, we also have some new monkeys. I know Mr. Carrillo actually just pinged us and said that he's a new monkey. So welcome to the family. Please see if you can send us a request to speak. We would love to bring you up the stage. While we're waiting for Mr. Carrillo to do that, if you are also a new monkey that has just joined us over the last week or the most recent weeks, most importantly, and have not yet had the opportunity to come up and say hi, please let us know. We would love to bring you up, most importantly, so that you can have the opportunity to introduce yourself to the community, let everybody know how you got involved with MonkeDAO, what are you doing in Web3, what are you most excited about. All right, so in the meantime, we have Mr. Carrillo up the stage. He's ready for the stage takeover. So whenever you're ready, please take over the stage.
Hi, hello. My name is Björn. I'm recently bought 2 monkeys, actually Jennifer, and actually got into this through Chris from in Bangkok, because I'm actually also in Bangkok, and yeah, this is quite new to me. So
was very nice. If you guys are curious around what the banner is, all right. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. He's confusing you, says Ben Bottle to everybody. Most importantly, welcome to the family. We're super excited to have you here. Glad to hear that you met fellow monkeys, and I hope you continue to enjoy a home and find a home here, both digitally as well as IRL. MonkeDAO also has a huge network of local chapters. I think, as Simon and Stroll shared earlier as well, I think it's somewhere over 25 different local chapters. So be it like, if you're in Thailand or anywhere else, hopefully you'll continue to find a home across these local chapters as well. Welcome to the family.
thank you very much. Welcome to be here.
All right. Are there new monkeys in the room who would love to come up and say hi aside from Ru, who is a Duco, Will? Aside from Ben Bottle, who's confusing everybody. I imagine we should have went through everyone. If you are new here, or if you're just sort of hanging around, curious around what this is about, and what this session is all about, what we're talking about, this is actually the Monkey Weekly Town Hall. Every Friday at 12 p.m. EST, we get together with our fellow community members, usually on Discord, but on the last Friday of the month, we do it on X to share with the wider ecosystem all the love and all the excitement around MonkeDAO, most importantly. All right. So if there are no new monkeys anymore for this week, thank you so much for taking time to join us. This is always a very, very fun time for us. Every Friday.
Pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up.